Hello and welcome to Lesson 4 of the Shine Learning Programme. So today's topic stays with alphabetical order. So what I'm going to demonstrate for you today are 3 different games, all based on introducing alphabetical order and then developing those basic skills and then develop them again in alphabetical order 3. So research has shown that using a game as a learning tool improves participation, motivation, and improves confidence. So games are great for engagement of all learners, regardless of age, particularly for those who struggle to focus. So those of us with dyslexia and for those of us with ADHD. So when we're working to develop spatial and temporal, then our skills then for spatial and temporal attention has a direct impact on our reading skills. So that's fantastic, and that's been proven. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to demonstrate the first game, Alphabetical Order 1, to you. I'm going to show you how you do the first few elements of each of the games, and then I'm going to put the links below the video. Ask me any questions you need, but I'm also including an uppercase and a lowercase alphabet to help you. So let's have a look at alphabetical order number 1. Now, I have taken the noise sound off for this because let's have a listen. Can you hear that? It sounds a bit like lift music, and I don't need anything to distract me because my ADHD and my dyslexia are already an issue for me. So let's have a look. Here we've got 5 uppercase letters, and we have to put them in the correct order. So we're starting off with a nice straightforward one. So we've got A, B, C, D, E. And if you do it in 3 moves or fewer than 3 moves, you get extra marks. And of course, you can see in the top left-hand corner, here we go, the timer. So don't worry about that. Get some practice in and then develop your skills and quicken up your time as you go on. All right, so let's have a look at the next ones now. So I'm just going to remove my lines on there. And this time we've got H, J, I, F, G. So we're using today the names rather than the sounds of these letters. All right, so let me remove what's on there, get rid of my pen. And if you're not sure where to start, because it's quite easy when we start at the beginning or if it's towards the end of the alphabet, but when it's in the middle, almost like this is, then it's a bit trickier. So you can kind of move these letters about to help you. But what is really useful is looking at your alphabet that I've included in today's lessons resources. So we've got F, G, H, I, and J. And there we go. We've got our green tick telling us how wonderful we are. So let's look at the third set of 5 letters. So this is a bit tricky. Again, we're right in the middle of the alphabet. So we might have M, N, O, or what we're going to do though with K and L. So let's go back. So we've got J, K, L, M, N, O. And there we go. We've got it. So the more you look at the alphabet in front of you and the more you use your kinesthetic learning preferences, so hands-on, whether we're using our mouse, typing or writing, that's really going to help your brain remember these orders. So this time again, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Now we've got kind of towards the end of the alphabet. So we've got P, Q, R, S, T. And then we're going to look at our final set of word letters because this time we've got 6 of them. Now, X, Y, Z go right at the end. So if you kind of put in order the ones that you think you know, then you can just focus on these 3 here. So let's have a look. So we've got W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So if we just move them around, it really does help. And here, when it's got show answers, it will tell you what you've got right and what you've got wrong. All right. And the more you practice this, the more, of course, you'll get right. So let's have a look. We can go on the leaderboard now and we can type our name in there. And look at me, only because it's a group of 1 there, isn't it? So this time I completed this task in 2 minutes, 47 seconds. All right, so now let's have a look at the next game. So let's just remove my pen. We'll make this smaller. And we've gone on now to alphabetical order number 2. So let's take a look. So which letter comes next? All right, again, using your alphabet, whether it's uppercase or lowercase, we have to find the letter that comes after A, B, C. So when we click on the right one, gives us the tick. There we go. Now, if you click on the wrong one by accident, it just gives you a cross, it tells you the correct one, and it moves you on to the next one. Mistakes are just learning opportunities. I know it sounds a bit corny, but it's true. I learn so much more about my car or my computer when something goes wrong. All right. So don't be scared of making mistakes, and don't be worried about the timer in the top left-hand corner. When we're learning this, when we're developing our skills, ignore the timer. And then when you've got these skills in place, see if you can knock me off the top spot for on the leaderboard. So which letter comes before M? So if you click the wrong one, again, don't worry, it just gives you a cross and it tells you the correct one. So there are a variety of different questions on this. So I'm going to go through more than I did on the previous game. So which letter is after U? So we've got, looking at alphabet, we've got V. All right, so let's look now at number 5, because we've got 10 questions on here. So we've got I, J, K, L. Oh, there's a letter missing because then it goes on to N, O, P. So the letter that's missing is M. So that's the name and it's the sound. So what is the first letter of the alphabet? Here we go. We've got A on there. I just want to demonstrate all of the types of questions that come up. So what is the second letter of the alphabet? We've got A, B. Which two letters are in the middle of the alphabet? So I'm going to avoid singing to you, but when people are little and they learn their alphabet, they kind of sing this, and in the middle they would go M and O P, and they just make it like all one sound. All right, so just remember that M and O P are made up of 4 different letters. So the ones that are in the middle are M, N. All right, so if you've learnt that song, see if you do the same as what most of us do in the middle. See if you kind of sing those few letters as one sound. Okay, letters in alphabetical order. So you can pick whichever one, and then it tells you the correct one if you're not sure. Please keep looking at the alphabet. And finally, what is the last letter of the alphabet? So we've got Z on there. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put my name on the leaderboard because that's going to give you something to beat. And then we're going to demonstrate game 3. All right, so let's have a look at game 3. So this time it's called Alphabetical Order 3. But instead of putting letters in order, this time we're going to look at words. So we've got apple, arm, and Abby. So if there are words on here you're not sure how to say them, just look at the letters. So you've got your alphabet in front of you. So we're going to circle the first letter in each word that's different because they all start with A. So we're going to ignore that. So on your alphabet, can you circle P, R, and B? And when you're looking from A through to Z, you will see the B comes first, the P comes second, and then the R comes third or last. So we know that Abby is first in alphabetical order because that's got a B as the second letter, sorry. Then it's going to be apple and then arm. So let's have a look and see if we're correct, shall we? So let's put Abby, apple, and arm. All right, does that make sense? Let's just look at a couple of others. Now this time they start with different letters. So in the alphabet, we've got B, D, and F. If we're starting at the beginning of the alphabet and working through to Z. So let's see if that's correct, and we'll put them in alphabetical order. So we've got banana, donkey, and flower. So, like with all of our games, you can put your name on the leaderboard. You can see your answers. But it's up to you which games you play. And I do like a bit of a challenge. So if you can knock me off first place, please do. So just remember before you go, if you make mistakes and they're not in the right order, it's not the end of the world. All right. So before I go, I'm just going to draw your attention to something down at the right side of the screen. So here, if you look at show all, there are various games you can play practicing this same skill. So let me just move this out the way. And if we click on show all, you can see here we've got unjumble. So we've got words in the wrong order in a sentence. You've got hangman, word search, anagram. So that's just when you've mixed up all the letters that are in the word. All right. Then we've got to match pairs, categories, all kinds of different games. So thank you for joining me for lesson 4 of today's the Shine Learning Programme. I will see you all soon. So take care. Bye.